to travel with my daddy. I wasn't much bigger than this little boy sitting here looking intensely at me right now. My brother asked me at the table today, he says, "Brother Billy, would you tell about when you first saw the angel of the Lord?" I know you've probably heard it 1,000 times, but it just blesses my heart that I can share it with you tonight. We stand in a little hotel up in Vandalia, Illinois. My dad had always told me about Jesus, like I tried to tell you in the first half an hour of my testimony here, that I saw that life of Jesus that I read about in the Bible manifested through me. I didn't understand it, but I saw it. He told me about the angel of the Lord and what he looked like. And I believed in my daddy because he never told me nothing but the truth. We was in a little hotel room, and I don't mean this in the way it sounds, but Daddy didn't like, big things. He wanted to keep it simple. I believe it was God hidden and revealed in simplicity. And we stand in a little hotel room. Didn't even have a bathtub. We didn't even have a restroom. All we had was a little sink. You've probably stayed in those little places. My dad's brother Donnie and I was there sleeping. About 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll never forget it. He woke me up, and he had a pillow across my face. And he shook me. He said, "Paul?" I said, "Yes, Daddy." He said, "You know that one that Daddy talks about, the angel?" I said, "Sure." He said, "He visited me tonight." And he says, "He's here in the room with me." He says, and I asked him if I could wake up you and my brother Donnie, that they could see you. And I don't say this because I'm nothing. But he says, the angel of the Lord said, "You can wake up Billy." I asked Daddy one time, I said, "Why, Daddy, did that happen?" He said, "Because God called you to work with me, son." He says, "When Daddy takes the pillow from your face," he said, "You know where the wash basin is?" And I said, "Sure." He said, "You look over there in that corner," and he says, "He'll be standing there." I just about this boy's size right here. And I'm ashamed to say what I'm going to say, but I want to be honest with you. I was thinking of an angel, something with wings, flying around, because I hadn't listened close enough. But I'm a witness to you here in British Columbia tonight. And when he took that pillow from my face, there stood a man, just like that man standing right there, with his arms folded, just like that man standing there. He looked at me like that. It scared me to death. I grabbed my daddy, and he says, "He won't bother you." He said, "He won't bother your son." But I'm a witness to you tonight. It went from a farm like that man there into a mist and went out of the room. From that time on, God bear me witness tonight. I could always tell you when he come into the meetings. You heard Brother Branham said he's here. And I don't mean, not me, you understand it, Brother Eddie. It's not me, but I'm a witness. I could tell even before Brother Branham spoke it, not ahead of him, don't understand me, but I just knew that presence when it come down. It's the same yesterday, today, and forever. I could be out working in the prayer lines or whatever. I could still feel it, and I knew when it was there. And I thank God for that privilege tonight.